Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. Number 62 will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Row. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now at the plate, Joe Reyes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. One and 0 pitch on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. And this is going to get through for a base hit. So the top 2 in the lineup are on to start the afternoon.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Up next for the Buccos, Lance Walker. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Tucker over at second. Reyes on at first with nobody out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Pop straight up. Wong over to his left. 1 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now to the plate, Anthony Cox. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the stretch, and he takes ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Fouled away. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
In now, Tony Biddle, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Pilar. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, Domingo Santana, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Pirates on top, 2-0. Justin Baker, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Colton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red hot baseball recently.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Here now the 2-2. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. Pulled toward right center field. Thomas on the move. He's there and records the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there going to the well for a second straight fastball. He had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Goldschmidt, a 32-year-old veteran. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Bader stands at first with one out. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Oh, deal.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high. And it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Fouled off. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding into the box, Paul DeYoung. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Bronco Thomas comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Batting up, the pitcher, Justin Baker.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Into the box now, Justin Baker, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1. Left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Alex Tucker.
Striding in once again, Alex Tucker. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that misses, 2-1. Cabrera might try to make a play on it. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 2-0. Stepping up now as Cabrera, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Cabrera makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The 1-2 misses for the 2nd ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at 3rd base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Kevin Pillar. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they played out so far this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now a slurve is looked at here for strike two. The 1-2 to first. Bell scoops it up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Reyes. He singled his last time up.
Joe Reyes.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Line drive snagged on a short half. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
The right fielder, number 5, Wes Walker.
Stepping up to the plate, Lance Walker. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch. The
2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Full count now. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Another full count offering on its way. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Anthony Cox. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Walker leads off first with 1 away. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw not in time. He's in there at second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that the Pirates are currently tops in the NL in that category. Two-0 count. The pitch too tight with that one. 3-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. The 1-2 grounded back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pirates leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 62.
Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. A ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Lifted down the line in left. Santana on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First offering on its way. Starts him with a breaking ball this time, misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Thomas is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Tony Biddle. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Third baseman, Tony Biddle.
First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cardinals Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Settling in now, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Bronco Thomas, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 28, Bronco Thomas.
At the plate, Bronco Thomas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Paul Goldschmidt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Grounded to short. Tucker scoops it up. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A ball and a strike now. Fouled off. The 1-2. This is in the air out to right. Walker is there. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, DeYoung brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 56 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56.
So here now is the pitcher, Justin Baker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. In there at the letters 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a curveball in the dirt.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Fastball just inside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
This is skied into short left center. O'Neill comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alex Tucker.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Alex Tucker, he flew out in his last at bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe Reyes.
Ready once again, Joe Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Lance Walker, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Oh and 1, here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Ball even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He chases out of the zone for strike three, and that's the third out of the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Turned on down the line. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Number 19 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. John Brebbia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Cox.
The catcher, Anthony Cox.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Brebbia, a 6'1" right-hander, has a strong chance of being an all-star for the National League this year, as he's currently leading the vote totals among relievers.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got the count. 2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now batting, Tony Biddle. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
So a runner at second. 2 down now, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in, Bronco Thomas, to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Biddle on second. Santana at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
The 0-2 home. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So the shutout still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
That misses. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the sixth. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Number 44 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 44.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Baker.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the pitcher, Justin Baker.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this will be fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit on the ground is short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Tucker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walk through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now, Joe Reyes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Liner in there for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Standing in, Lance Walker. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Up next to the Pirates,
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Andrew Miller comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Anthony Cox, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Josh Bell the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Reyes at second, Walker on at first with 2 down. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-0. Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Walker has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses high. 3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Thomas has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First offering on its way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Giovanni Gallegos has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
as
the
he'll do
Cardinals.
so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
So digging in now, Tony
Leading off for the
Biddle.
Pirates,
He'll start things out
the
for
third
us here in
baseman,
inning number 8.
Tony Biddle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Stung into the gap in right center. Extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher
Up
was
next for
thinking,
Pittsburgh,
serving up a
the
fastball
left fielder,
right over the heart of the plate.
Domingo
His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Biddle leads off second with nobody out. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Biddle is on his way home. He scores, and they lead now by 4. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box now, Bronco Thomas, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Base hit into the left center field gap, and he is in there, and they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The pitch. Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Justin Baker, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0 delivery. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. He's set. Here's the 3-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now
Good
batting.
pitch there, and that was a nice job by his
Allen.
battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk.
Now
and the force play is now in order. Stepping in, Joe Reyes. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Lance Walker. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. 2-1 the count to Pillar. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime the starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
The catcher, number 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Justin Bohr will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 47, Justin Bohr.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and a strike to Bohr. 2 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 4-0. Carlos Martinez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Martinez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Cox. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1 to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at first.
The third baseman, number 2, Tony Biddle.
Into the box now, Tony Biddle. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Three and 1. The 3-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a throw over to first.
He's in there.
First delivery to him on the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. A 1 pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Colton Wong will stand in.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Reyes is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Harrison Bader.
Stepping in, Harrison Bader. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Ready for another chance? Tyler O'Neill. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bader leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Pittsburgh Pirates, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Justin Baker earns a league-leading 11th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Number 62 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
This afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please